All right, thank you everybody for hanging out with us here at ASV Collectibles on this Saturday evening. I don't know how late it is for you, but it's about 7 o'clock for me. And we got the Legend Lane in the panel today. Thank you for hanging out with me today here, Lane. So it's going to be the William and Lane show tonight. We got a couple of the other gentlemen's busy, which is normal, and Mr. Marcos will be late again. So that's where we're at.
But I already promised that I will try and have less back and forth with Marcos tonight. Our Mr. William was telling me how he watched the videotape and everything like the principal he is, and he threatened to send Mr. Marcos and me to the timeout where then we can have to repeat. We will not argue about silly statue stuff for hours on end. On the chalkboard 100 times. So, anyway, guys.
I mean, honestly, the rants are good. It's part of the shenanigans, part of the show, and I'm okay with it. Sometimes it gets a little too much. Marcos, sometimes, yeah, we love the guy, but some of the things he says is asinine.
We also had some Japanese vodka Thursday, which is which I went. That is definitely two words I would not ever have put in the same sentence ever. You told me some Ruski vodka, then yes. Or even Texas vodka, I probably could have bought. But definitely, especially because, there's like 5,000 wineries over here in Texas.
Yeah.
And you head over towards like, what do you call it? Oh, God, I'm still in Fredericksburg, which is a big German population that moved there
it is.
Like a long time. Dude, on one of the main roads going to there's like 5,000 freaking winery. I couldn't believe it.
Sounds like California. We got wineries all over the wazoo out
here. Yeah, but that's famous with the valley and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
You come to Texas and you're saying, like, in the West Hills area of Central Texas is not winery land.
Right.
You would normally, but there's a lot of ones that made a lot of money doing that.
For sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But we are like the wine connoisseurs of YouTube statue because we always bring the finest, winiest, and sometimes literal winiest chatter and statues as well.
I mean, I would say based off that we're that wine that you spit in the bucket pretty much.
Yeah. Just because we happen to be the moonshine channel.
But
actual stuff. Right now, especially when you look at our sub rating right now too.
Yeah.
But all jokes aside though, hey, it's really nice, guys. Hey, thanks for showing up for here again this week because I know you normally only have to put up with us once a week.
Put up twice this week with these guys.
But tonight we've got the man, the myth, glad he doesn't wear. He's probably hoping one of the three people in the entire country who's not going to buy Grand Theft Auto 6. And also not going to, put his hat on backwards or something and give us a nice rapid-licious breakdown of his latest statue.
I'm a 90s kid.
Oh, man. Yeah, you got to press it in. Yeah.
I'm a 90s kid. Come on, man.
But
80s, actually.
I have put our esteemed Mr. Will on the hot seat tonight because we are going to hear some of his take on some of the statues he was not able to because he was busy making that money so he can actually buy the super expensive statues that we were all staring at.
And I actually got an announcement today.
Ooh, that's
based
cool.
off, and I'll just announce it now because I don't want Marcos to hear since he's busy with his birthday. I don't know why he'd be out on his birthday when he could be here with us right now, but
because it's a reason to have beer and booze.
He has beer and booze on the stream. He doesn't need to be out to do that.
Yeah, but now this is excuse for someone else to pay it for it.
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, I'll sell.
But anyway, okay. I'm going to stop being stupid here. You had
here we go. Let's just first shout out to the chat and everybody here on the chat. If you want, you can Zelle Marcos like $5 for some booze. We got Random Korean in the house. Thank you for joining, Mr. E-Man. Always a pleasure. Figure Con. We got Mr. Walton. Graded HQ is here. And Jojo Valdez just showed up. Thank you guys for jumping on the chat. Any questions you have, obviously, we got a free panel here. And the rest of the people that are watching right now that aren't on the chat, you're more than welcome to join. If you want to join the panel, man, let me know. I'll send you a link. No problem. KMax24 just jumped on. A+ is here. Yep. Why would I Zell Marcos?
Zelly
It's
Marcos.
donation. It's just a donation. Aiden, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out and watching us here today. Super excited for this piece,
Well-
but I was actually shocked when I opened it, and I'll tell you why. But my biggest announcement is I have finally secured XM Studios Hulkbuster, and he will be shipping.
Oh,
next
you did get that,
Yes, I did.
dude.
So,
That's
I'm super excited for it.
awesome.
I'm super excited. I know Hulk transformation is on the water right now, and he will be coming here
Well,
shortly.
I will say to K-Max, if you are looking to Zelly money to anybody, if you would like to Zelly directly to the Lane Kramer Alien Queen,
There's that. Yeah.
procuration fund, I'm gladly taking like $9,000 Zelly direct bank to pre-order that. And
That's right.
then if you wish to throw in, the rest of Chad, like A+ or something, you guys want to send another $3,000 to pay for probably still under what the shipping is going to be from Prime One. We are taking. I'm gladly taking donations for that.
Yeah,
And just to be clear, I am kidding. Just in case coming later, someone tries to shortcut.
Unfortunately, we're not at that spot where we could do super chats here, because I think we would just shoot that right over to Mr. Lane and let him get the pieces he wants to get. But yeah, I'm super excited for the Hulkbuster. There is a little bit of caveat, but once I get it, I'll explain the caveat to XM Hulk Transformation and XM Hulkbuster, 2 pieces I've been searching for a very, very long time. And shout out to.
It doesn't seem like XM can get anything else out anymore. They got that.
No. And I was talking to some people in China and some of the other stuff. Some of my contacts is getting very difficult. It's just delays after delays. So it doesn't surprise me that we haven't seen anything yet, but or being shipped yet. I think just that Spider-Man, that Venom transformation thing was delivered, but other than that, there's still a big back order from that group.
Oh yeah, well, you've heard me talk about the huge Godzilla pieces, which are earlier than those.
Right.
I think those were 2021 or 22, and they still haven't had any updates when they were supposed. The last time there was an update, they were supposed to come. Was now we're 6 or 8 months past that.
Right.
But anyway, you had put in the thumbnail and had mentioned, so tonight we were going to have it pops up.
There we go. Yeah.
We were going to have an Xforce Wolverine.
Yep. Fan art.
Custom piece. It's 4/4 scale, I assume, correct?
It is a 1/3.
Oh wait, no, this is the mid-tier one.
This is the mech scale. So this one, for everybody knows, this is a companion piece to the X23. She's still down here. I won't be able to put both of them on the base. I wanted to on the road. I mean, maybe if I take it off and I put them both together, that's gonna be a bit of a challenge. But I could try to do it because this Wolverine base is bigger than I believe. It's pretty big. I got to get my measuring tape. It's right there, but it is massive. I will grab the base right now. The box says 45 pounds, but it feels like 85. I got to get back into the gym because it's not helping at all.
All you're gonna have to do is power lift that when you finally get in that XM Hulkbuster.
Oh God, I might have to find another location to do the unboxing of that. But
yeah, I mean that you'll just need to choose which part you like the best and just do 5 reps a week, and that'll take care of it.
Just get my squats.
That looks heavy, bro.
This has got to be the 45. It says 45, but there's just no freaking way. Let me.
Is it multiple boxes?
It's one box with 3 layers.
Oof.
So like the other X23 piece, the bases are exactly similar. They're companion piece. Let me get on the side here.
So this is could be anywhere in anything. It could be they're in a Weapon X facility, or they could be on a freaking Star Destroyer.
They could be on Star Destroyer. Yeah, yep. Or it could be on a Predator ship, one of the two.
Yeah, that would even be cool, considering the Predators have been running around.
Yes,
Marvel Comics the last couple of years.
Yeah. So
that's actually a custom we need someone to do. Is one of the Wolverine versus Predator or something.
So one thing I did notice was this. In the X23, it was painted yellow. These are black, which I find odd. You would think they would.
Oh, do they have a big picture of Wolverine on the bottom there?
They do. Let me see. I just need a block.
You just no. You're putting it upside down, I think.
Yeah. I know. Here's the other thing that Fine. There's the.
Though, yeah. Oh, it has the name.
Yeah. So,
So they only made 15 of these. Okay.
no. Okay. So look at that in the bottom right there. What is
Artist
that?
proof.
Yes.
Okay, so they did 15 artist proofs.
Yes.
What was the run line for this? Do you know?
I have no clue. I was hoping. You see, this is a 24-inch diameter. This thing's from edge to edge.
That's a big man.
Yeah.
Like that. That's well. I guess it's a little bit thinner because my like my Harley who laughed. That one's like 19 or 20.
Right.
The base for that one is huge.
This is solid, man. This thing's
hey, JK, thanks for joining us tonight, as well as just a jarhead.
Jarhead's in the house. Thank you. Let me see here because there are a good amount of pieces. I need to make sure that the way they put these foam pieces. Okay,
take your time.
We got some soldier arms. Let me. I'm assuming the soldiers go first. Now, from last week's soldiers are the same. They're painted the same. We'll go through and kind of pick little by little. I might not focus too much on the soldiers since we talked about the soldiers before. We weren't sure if they're robots or they're just whatever they are. I do want to focus on the Wolverine paint. I'm assuming it's exactly like X-23 because the costume
is this a tiger stripe suit or the brown and tan?
No, this is the X-Force.
Oh, so, the black and silver.
Yes,
or gray. Okay.
Gray, silver, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Ooh, this sucker's tight.
Because you previously, if I remember correctly, you unboxed the XM one, right? With the big muscles and everything, arms.
XM Wolverine.
Yeah, you unboxed that one, didn't you?
No, I've never unboxed an XM Wolverine. I don't have one.
The Xforce one? I could have swore I thought you did.
No. I have a.
Okay.
I unboxed a Fanart Wolverine on top of Ninjas. That's like the only one I've unboxed.
Yeah, I remember that one, which is kind of more almost a Ronin style one.
What's up, Vibranium Jim? Thanks for jumping in, man. Checking out this oldie but goodie unboxing.
He says the group that did this one is doing a new, taking this Wolverine and doing a new pose and more compact base.
Oh man, I mean yeah. I mean the base, the depth wise is very very long. Mr. Alan Kiefer in the house. Thank you for joining.
Hey, Mr. Kiefer.
Appreciate you coming in, checking this out. I want to say this guy's on the ground here. Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully this has
got to be the one thing that makes you crazy, especially where there's multiple bodies and stuff, is when there's no instruction and buy a custom piece. So you have to completely kind of get.
So the only thing I noticed is the pegging on this is a little loose there, but assuming with the other robots.
Now, real quick before you get too much farther, so with everybody in, this one is for sale, correct? Like the X-23.
Yes. So every unboxing.
Sorry, I just wanted to confirm that in case.
Yeah. Every unboxing I'm doing from now on will be from this particular group, and they're all for sale. So just hit me up, message me. I haven't really posted it online yet. I kind of want to get through all the unboxings first, and then see, because a lot of times, let's say this one and X-23 are companion pieces. They want to be I want to buy both of them, and then let's figure out what.
Walton is making assumptions about certain preferences you have.
Airtight. I do like my airtight pegs. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, man, I don't know where we'd be out without you, Mr. Kiefer.
Without Walton in the house, man, we gotta have Walton.
I noted the other day, Mr. Kiefer, that it looked like on Godlike and stuff, and they were expertly trying to spend. We were all expertly trying to spend a lot of your money after watching that. I have to say, man, I love the details on these suits where they could have just skimped on these guys probably, and no one would have really paid that much attention. At the end, they might have noticed a little bit or something and been kind of like, why didn't they spend more time? But most of the time, everybody's just paying attention to Wolverine and stuff.
Correct.
Correct.
I mean, like I'm saying, the paint job, and I mentioned this before, and I'm seeing some things here. There's some details that could be added to upgrade the paint on this thing, but you really can't go wrong with this group. Their paint are on par with with XM Studios, and I think lately they've been even better than what XM Studios have been doing. So this is a solid fan art group. Really, really dig this group a lot. I'm just trying to figure out what that looks like. The belt goes there. Okay. Oh, shoot. This is kind of like some Monopoly here. I gotta maybe this way. Huh. Okay, guys, give me a hot minute because I need to figure out how the hell this thing goes in together.
Did you put them in maybe backwards?
No. This has got to go in here, one on top of the other somehow, like this. There we go. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna turn it this way because I believe Wolverine's gonna be here. So you got the two bodies piled on top of each other, like that. The only thing that concerns me by doing this, I mean, it has a wobble because this other peg. Not that's something you got to worry about when you put Wolverine and everything. But I don't know, something to look at. I was hoping maybe this.
Man, I don't like how that.
Yeah,
is Wolverine supposed to be standing on them?
Yeah, so he's gonna be pegged up here like this, kind of lunging off. So
oh man, that makes me really nervous.
So I think with the weight, it won't wobble. For those that do want to pick it up, I'm sure you can get like a little rubber bumper so it just doesn't. If you're not in an earthquake zone like I am, you should be fine. But other than that, it's not a big deal. My only concern with these sort of things is if you're going to pull it on and off every time, and you might scuff some of that paint.
Yeah, especially because the paintwork on the same.
Okay, so Jay's saying that one of the arms might stabilize it. So hopefully that's the case. Okay, Ledge is in the house. Thanks, Ledge.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll get there little by little. Oh, little by little.
Don't take yourself out.
Oh,
we need you. We need you fully functional, as does your job, so you can make the money, so you can pay for that. You know, breaking your neck is not how we want to see ASV collectibles end.
Yeah, and I only have one job, so I can't screw this up.
Yeah, you got one job: just keep yourself upright and no breaking limbs.
Nope, yeah. So super pumped for this. Let me grab the two portraits. Looks like there's a couple portraits. Well, there should be a couple portraits. The packaging here is actually, to be honest with you, is kind of tight. Like that makes me a little bit nervous. But these heads are round, so I'm not too worried about pulling them out. Wolverine's head's the one I'm concerned most because of the hair and things like that. So let me grab the two portraits of the soldiers. I'm gonna say soldiers because I don't know if they're really robots.
These guys feel like, I don't know. The way we said, they look like the freaking ninja.
Yeah.
Great box from.
So this right here tells me they're actually human because there's blood on the top.
Yeah.
So
Wolverine's slicing and dicing them.
Yeah.
So they're probably weapon experts.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. Does this one go there? Yep. Lucky guess. Here's the other one.
Man, I really like that. The red's there for kind of the lenses and stuff like that. Like there's some kind of sensor or something.
Personally, I would have loved if they lit up. I think that would be cool. Or a flicker, like.
Oh, yeah, like they're damaged. The helmets are damaged from Wolverine's claws.
Right.
And stuff. Or because they kind of have, it looks like circuitry going through their whole body. Mm-hmm. If you had that showing like, the systems and the battle suits that they were in got all screwed up and everything.
Correct.
For him slicing them up.
Correct. So, yeah, I think that would have been cool. Maybe they're watching, whoever's watching, and their upgraded versions, more condensed base. Maybe they could do some of the electrical because you get like all this red stuff in here. That would be really cool if they could light up or flicker.
Well, that's going to make them a lot more expensive.
Not really. It's not too crazy expensive to do some lighting on it. At least on the helmet. But this group, man, they do amazing. They got a really good large amount of followers, and even if it was a little bit more expensive, it's not that big of a deal. They want premium, and you get premium from this group. So so it looks like Wolverine has 3 portraits. There are some arms here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just grab the arms. Let's get the soldiers out of the way. For those of you who are watching, I got a break.
Oh, really? Right off the. Oh, yeah, I heard it.
Well, no, that was a bag. No, I'm just this. It's a very clean brake. Can be glued on.
With the hand. Oh yeah.
Yeah, very, very clean. Like actually, if I had some Zappa Gap, I'd put it together, but I'll leave that be. But there is a clean brake. No, I did not.
A plus is saying you're the brake machining.
No, I've never broken a statue in my life. But there was a breakage in this one. Well, like I said, it's very clean. It's right there. So just throw some glue on there. It should be fine.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate, especially when you want to try and sell.
Yeah. It's a very clean brake.
That's one of the biggest problems with like Prime One and stuff, or just a lot of these companies with how intricate they're becoming with the bases and the suits and stuff.
So what I'm seeing here is this foam. Looks like it was stored somewhere hot and it kind of melted and pushed downwards, and I think that's what broke that wrist off of here. Kind of hard to tell. Here, let me grab this camera. I think I can grab it just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys could see that foam right there.
Oh yeah, it's kind of really kind of bloated and stuff.
See that? Yeah, see it's like pushing back. That piece was right here. So I think the weight of this base was pushing down on it.
Oh, and it put the pressure then on that piece to the point eventually over time it broke.
Yeah, over time I think it just pushed up. So I'm gonna see what I can do about fixing that right there when the time comes. But let me right there. Sorry about that. Okay. Think we're good still? All right. So just wanted to show that looks like it's the reason. So I might have to cut this, re-glue this foam back down. So hopefully this other piece here, whatever it is not broken because it's in the same area.
Ooh, yeah.
Feels like it's one of the robots and the guns. Nope, it's broken too. Oh, no, it pegged. It's a peg. Woo! Felt like it was broken. Very mindful. I was like, damn it, I hope it's not broken. Yeah, I gotta fix that. So it's a peg. And I am sweating. All right, so here's the gun. All right, there.
Well, that's just expected. I mean, it's not an ASB unboxing without some man sweat.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So there's the other arm.
Cool. So yeah, dude, I love the paints there, like the metallic grays and everything like that on there. That looks so good.
Yeah,
that is just as good as Sideshow or anything like that. Their paint work.
Oh, that's odd.
But it's not locking.
If you look on the inside, there's a hole, but yet the peg doesn't have a hole.
Okay.
I wonder if it just sits up there. Guys, let me know. Those that have this.
Ledge, if you know with Ledge or something, if you're still watching.
Let me get hold on a second. Hey, Jarhead, I did send you a link, bro. Didn't I? No, I didn't. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna get Jarhead on the stream here.
Okay.
Whew. Someone shut off my AC. Let me double check my AC because I'm sweating like an escort in church.
You're busy.
There we go. All right, let's. I'm wondering if this goes down here. No clue. That one's missing an arm, unless it's this one. Nope, that's round. I'm wondering if I got to. That doesn't make any sense. You tell me I have to put the arm first before I put this guy? That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, guys. Link sent, brother. I will buy, man. Thanks for jumping on, man. Appreciate it. Happy B-Day. Marcos ain't here. I don't know where Marcos went. Yeah, that is odd. So how do I... So this gun fits underneath this guy that's on top of this guy, but this guy's body is in the way to peg that gun. What the hell? How does that even... How's that even possible? That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe you were supposed to attach that first before having the other guy. I don't know. He's on the bottom. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's what that rocking's for. I'm supposed to rock them upwards.
I mean, hey, bro, you're talking to the wrong guy trying to figure out how people decide to engineer and lay this stuff out. Like, I just look at it and go, yeah, okay, I get, I usually look at Prime 1's instructions and was like, what drunk man was the one who came up with, like, laying all this stuff out to put it together?
That's like, oh, there we go. Okay, that's a lot of finicking going on, but I got it. Then the gun.
That's a lot of work for one stupid hand and thing to just.
And then I just hate that this hand right here is like there's no magnet. You just kind of got to sit it and let it sit. It just kind of.
Yeah, I don't like that engineering at all. If that's what you're supposed to do.
I mean, the concept behind it is great. I mean, I like Wolverine's just killing everybody. It's super cool, but I don't know, some of these things. I would personally throw some blue tack on there.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I'll keep going with this. I did send a link. I think I did. Yeah, attachment sent. Yeah, you can join in, Jared. Jump on in, brother. Let me pull this back a little bit. There we go, because I don't want to cover. But yeah, this one right here with that wobble like that. Like I meant, there is. Oh, see how it just fell off?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was going to say maybe keep that off. Can you?
I'll keep it off for now, and then when I do the rotating thing, then I'll put it back on.
Yeah,
but
and then it might go flying off the side.
Yeah. Canavero, what's up? Personally, for me, I just buy some blue tack, put it at the end, squeeze it on there. There he is. Jarhead, man, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping on. Oh, can't hear you, brother.
What's up, man?
There he is. Thanks again for popping on the stream, brother.
Yeah, no problem. I just got back from the movies.
What did you go watch? Supergirl?
Yeah.
Was it everything everybody dreamed of?
I thought it was better than most people said it was.
Well, hey, if you're happy with it, that's all that matters. You got your money's worth.
Yeah. Just so you know, there's two the guns. The other guy's holding a gun too in his right hand as well, so it might be the wrong gun.
No, it came out of the same hand in the packaging.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I was like, well, that's odd. So I found it weird because there was a peg in there. I'm like, well, this gun doesn't have a peg. So
I would just try it with the other hand too, just in case.
Yeah, for sure. Because this one, the way his fingers are, it looks like there might be a gun there. Just the way his fingers are pointed, but I don't know. It's kind of tight. So, and I'm kind of guessing here just based off of what I see. But see, like this, it's right there. So that means I got to move them again. It's just odd. Oh,
it goes more towards you. The hand, yeah. Like he's resting on his elbow.
There we go. So the elbow does support that wobble because he's not wobbling anymore. So that makes a little bit more sense. There we go. Except for the decapitated head. I gotta see if I got blue tack somewhere. I can blue tack that sucker back on there. But very, very clean. You wouldn't be able to tell if you siliconed it, or I'm sorry, if you zap a gap or crazy glue it, you won't see any seams or any paint issues. It broke right in there, so it's actually a good clean break. Okay, let's see what else we got. You said it was another gun. Yep, there it is. All right, there we go. No, this gun's attached, unless there's another one somewhere else.
Weird.
Yeah, this gun's attached to the hand. So unless it just the glue came off and this piece, from the other one, maybe it was just glued on there and the glue just came off.
Yeah.
Maybe just got to add some glue to that as well. So different gun from the other one, just pistol style. It's kind of cool. Okay, that one goes here, just like that. It's a dope piece. All right, now I think everything else is Let's check here. I'm assuming that's Wolverine shoulder plate. Let me grab this other foam box here. Just look at the top. That way I can go through these. Yep, another shoulder. Man, they package these things so tight. Looks like there's something else hidden in here. What is this?
Sword.
Yeah, dude, it is super tight in there, man. I gotta be careful.
Yeah, I think it's a sword.
Okay. Well, I haven't even pulled Wolverine, so let me do Wolverine first, and then I'll. Yoki. All right. Let's go right now here. Okay. It's got some lacerations on his chest. A laceration right there on his thigh. Blood looks good. I like the striations here on the ribs, the lats. Got some lacerations on his back there. Bullet wounds on the leg. All right, birthday boy's in the house, man. What's up, Marcos?
What's up, man? Thanks for letting me on. Obviously a little late, but it is what it is. Having a good time out there. So
Absolutely, man. Enjoy your birthday.
So what is this piece? What What character?
This is Wolverine Xforce. It's the companion piece for the X23 we did last week.
Nice. Custom piece, same group or what?
Yes, sir. 1.35.
Nice.
This was his first statue that he made too in that group.
Yeah,
Was
and I think X23 was his first female that he made, but this was his first female piece he made. This is a
So Will, when are you gonna sell me the Deadpool and this piece?
Let me think about it. Never?
Oh my god. This dude would sell anything, but he won't sell me the Deadpool, the number 2 edition size. So
Well, first I would sell you the Deadpool, but you said you wanted it for free, so that's a different story.
Well, yeah, of course we're best friends, dude. That's why. Come on now.
Here's a shoulder pad. I tried to get people to sell you today for your birthday, and they're like, "Why would we do that?"
They're like, fuck that guy. He's a fucking asshole. I'm like, yeah, I know. Probably true, I get it.
So shoulder pads.
The knee pads.
Yeah, shoulder.
Knee pads.
Yeah, he's got some knee pads. On. He's got some knee pads.
What's up, Jarhead? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? Not too bad.
And
Just got back from the
Lane,
movies.
What's up, too? Back from the movie. Did you see Supergirl?
Yeah, Supergirl.
How bad was it?
I thought it was really good, actually.
Okay, there we go.
I thought. Did you like the Superman movie?
I love it.
It was better than the Superman movie.
Oh shit! You hear that, Will? You hear that, Lane? So
It
I'm
wasn't-
the only one on the panel that likes that Superman movie, though.
It wasn't as bright and like
Yeah.
happy as that one, but it was like the action, the story, everything was better than that one.
Okay. I know for sure this is making no money though. Like it's already tracking like a $30 million.
I don't know. Like I don't know why. There's people saying it's horrible and it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but I will say this: there's no audience for Supergirl. Like there really isn't like a wide audience for her. So I don't know.
I was literally sitting in the theater and I was like, "What are people talking about? This is a really good movie."
That's good though. That's good. I like that. Thank you. It's good news. That'd be a really horrible taste in movies. We'll see.
You'll find out.
But yeah, I'm the only one on the panel that likes that Superman movie. Like Lane hates it, Will hates it.
I never said I hated it.
Not my Superman. That's
Yeah, not my Superman, but hey, this feels like metal. Swords feels like metal.
That's good. But at the same time, you can't give it one movie to say like it's not your Superman. Like let's be real though, Like Reeves, it took him 3 movies to really be like cemented as the Superman for a lot of people.
I don't care, Marcos. He's my Superman. Okay.
I'm saying finally, it took a while though. I like that this company makes that like metallic gloss look on their.
It feels like real metal, but I'm not going to test it. But it does feel like it.
Rather than the sideshow, I'm looking at a piece right now, the Deadpool sideshow. It looks just black, obviously.
And Will, that piece with the gun, it was supposed to be glued on. I was looking at some other unboxings, and I think it definitely was supposed to be glued on.
So it just got hot and unglued
So
itself.
Walton, Superman is not a lame character. Zack Snyder made him a fucking horrible character. There's a difference. So
Marcos, why are you always trying to blame somebody else? Man?
I need to blame because Superman is a great character. Like he is. Yeah, thank you.
He's a pinnacle of what superheroes should be.
Yeah, exactly. He just got done wrong by Zack Snyder and
him and Spider-Man are like this pinnacle superheroes.
Exactly. Like, and then he got done wrong by Zack Snyder. He got done wrong by Bryan Singer. Like the two horrible movies back to back. So
now I prefer a more of a, hero that is like more on the line type of gritty type of hero like Wolverine,
like Batman, Wolverine, stuff like that. Yeah.
But I do appreciate Superman and Spider-Man.
You have to have heroes like that are just overtly heroes. Like.
All right. I'll grab one. So there are 4 portraits. I thought it was 3, but I found another one here. So I'll do this one that's closest to me, which is his screaming mask portrait.
So, well, we can see. Hey, look, I'm with you, Walter. I like both these characters, but you're a psychopath. So you don't like Superman, but you like these 2 characters. You're a psychopath.
Yeah, that's my favorite sculpt out of all of them.
This one?
Yeah. There's this one, a unmasked portrait, a portrait where his face is like
damaged
burned off. Yeah, like acid.
All right. So this looks like pretty much everything. Like I said, I wish I had something here. I don't really want to glue it. I'd rather let the person who wants to purchase it glue it.
My guy will fix it. Don't worry about it.
Well, there you go. It's not a big deal. Like I said, it's clean break, just some glue on there. You can with it. So
easy money.
Yeah, and then the one with the gun, as you know, it already needs glue. Because the reason why I say I think it was glued too is because right there it looks like it peeled.
Yeah, I've seen several unboxings of the statue already, and that gun was already attached, so it makes you think that it was glued. So,
Random Korean said Goku is his representation. Yeah, to an extent. Yeah. But at the same time, Goku actually is a horrible father. Like, he's actually not a good person at all.
And Goku's a little bitch, too.
No,
there you go.
Come on, guys. Come on now. Don't do that to the OG. Don't do that to the OG.
And then JK said, I don't understand Snyder hate. Okay, let me just explain. Okay, the guy does some really dumb stuff, but overall, the Cavill is a good Superman. No one talks bad about Cavill as Superman. We talk bad about Snyder's writing as a Superman character. It's not that hard to understand. The Cavill was a perfect choice for Superman. He just got dealt the worst hand of all time as a director and writer in Zack Snyder. So
Superman is not supposed to be a dark character.
He's
like,
not
I understand.
Batman.
I understand why people loved that series, but he wasn't never supposed to be that way. He's not a dark character.
But the thing is, like Jarhead, say
this is Del Auto portrait.
Say the Zack Snyder universe is going for 10 years, and that's like an Elseworlds Superman. If that makes it, that's cool. Not your main character Superman. That cannot be that main character Superman. So that's my issue with the whole Zack Snyder thing. You don't come out with Dark Superman as the first shared universe in DC. Yeah. You come out with Superman in the first, the
whole time he was dark too. It wasn't like very few words. I don't know.
He wasn't a Boy Scout, like someone said earlier. He's a Boy Scout. He wasn't even a Boy Scout.
I liked Man of Steel fine, but it was a better Hyperion movie than a Superman movie.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was still, I still mostly liked it. I just didn't like the killing of Zod. That was the only thing that bothered me a little bit.
Glenn, do you not care about the whole buildings falling over, like, and everybody dying, basically, this whole city?
There was nobody in the building.
Okay, in Zack Snyder.
They established there were people in those buildings.
100%.
A lot of people died in it.
There's a whole scene. I like.
They're BVS Superman.
Well, yeah, they were fighting through a whole city. Of course, there were people dying.
Yeah.
And then Superman killed what's his face?
Zod.
I was like, come on, really? Superman would have done that.
Like, people put in a no-win situation, bro. There's so many other ways you could have done what he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, what are we doing here?
Like now, I will admit that in old DC lore and stuff, like in Man of Steel and stuff, the criminals and stuff like Zod, before he was really called Zod too much, they did have one of the stories where Superman did use kryptonite to basically kill Zod, Ursa, and more. I forget what the third muscle guy was, Morn or something. No, but that's the Deep Space Nine character. But that was a classic old story where he did actually use kryptonite at one point in one of the continuities to actually kill them using kryptonite, but it was like the thing that haunted him, like repeatedly, kind of. So I get maybe kind of what they were going for, not literally that, obviously, but
yeah,
killing Zod like that, because there is history where he did that at one point, and but not in the way where he broke the guy's neck or something like that, which is a far more where kryptonite is terrible, but
Superman never learned to fight, so how would he have?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm about to say. He grew up on a fucking farm.
Yeah,
he grew up on a farm. He's not.
He uses his power.
Bro,
that's one of the things. But that's what's one of the things supposed to help, like, distinguish Wonder Woman from Superman. Is the fact that her warrior training and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what helps separate her, other than she's a woman, from him.
Someone said it best a while. They said Superman or Batman's a cop, Superman's a firefighter. That's literally what he is. Like, that's the mentality of how they are. And
now there have been in more recent decades, Superman has been shown that he did learn some basic combat stuff. Batman, not like martial arts like Batman or something.
Batman's the Marines and Superman's Air Force.
Yeah.
No. Superman's National Guard.
Yeah, he's like the entire National Guard. That was one of like the biggest letdowns was with what you were talking about evil Supermans, was like the whole fact in The Boys final season, we never got to see Homelander finally, like all the posters and stuff, just like tease that, like the devastation he was going to cause, before he was finally stopped or something. That was one of like the biggest letdowns, like the apocalyptic kind of destruction he would cause, like literally being like you were talking about, Man of Steel level of destruction, at least to one city, and we never got that. He just got taken out in a fight in the Oval Office, in a really fake looking Oval Office.
And he said, "I'll suck your dick. I'll suck your dick." That's what he said too. Don't forget that.
Well, it was. I will say though, for as goofy as that was, I give Anthony
No, he was amazing. He was amazing.
Yeah, he sold that scene and everything.
Yeah, he did.
Like, as much as when someone first told me, kind of, because someone spoiled a little bit, like how that was going to play out, I thought I was like, oh god, this is going to look so stupid. But when I finally saw it, I actually didn't mind the scene so much because Anthony Stark sold the scene so well. And I was like, yeah, I can kind of see him reacting like this when he realizes he's just a normal person now. And Bill the Butcher is like way bigger and tougher than he is. But it still wasn't for the final end of this villain, which was the entire point, basically, of the whole show. It was a little like, we couldn't do something else or a little bit more grand or something for finally taking him out. The popping off his head skull, which was from how he killed the clone of Homelander.
Yeah, the Black
Noir.
The Black Noir, yeah.
Yeah. Also, how Black Noir got taken out sucked.
Yeah. JK, if everyone liked the same thing, we would never see anything. That's true, but we just don't need fucking Zack Snyder running any type of universe. That's all I'll say. We just don't need him. We don't need him at any higher level of.
I actually was going to say too. I actually liked the Superman movie with Corn Sweat.
I loved it. It's
I didn't love it. I liked it, but it wasn't Corn Sweat's Superman. There was other things around that.
We have to give these guys 2 movies. I hate that. If you said Christian Bale was my Batman after the first movie, which I do like Batman Begins, you're fucking insane. The first movie's a solid movie at best. You have to give him 2 movies. That's all it is. Got to give him 2 movies to officially say.
Marco always has to say. Yeah, I noticed. Marco has to always say something completely ridiculous to start trying to set me off.
What? I know you love Christian Bale, but come on, man. You know it's true. The first Batman Begins, I like it. It's not. It wasn't the defining. He's the Batman. You know, like that's my Batman. It
Because
was like
it was in the title. It's
Oh my
Batman
gosh.
Begins.
Well, I mean, the only thing I say about the Begins is they did Ra's al Ghul wrong. That's the only
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't think they.
Straight up white guy. Straight up white guy.
Yeah, it should. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Neil Leeson. but-
I love Liam Neeson. Love him. But
So, just want to give you guys dimensions here, real quick. With his claws and everything. With this particular,
What are the claws made out of, by the way?
they feel like they're metal, but I don't want to mess with them.
Yeah.
what I mean? So the sword feels metal too, to be honest. So that's probably why they didn't break.
I think they are metal.
Yeah. 29 inches from tippy toe of the soldier to tippy toe of his claws in
They're pretty wide.
depth. So that 29 inches depth won't fit in a muscle shelf. I'll tell you that right now. And 16-inch width and 21 inches tall with the tip of his mask. So if you switch the mask over, it'll be a little shorter. So that's pretty much the measurements of this piece. Depending on how you want to put it, I think with this arm on it, obviously it'd be a bit short, maybe about 2 inches shorter. So it'd be about 27 inches in depth instead of the 29. Looks like 2 to 3 inches. Just eyeballing it there.
You said how was the base altogether though? Just the base.
Just the base altogether.
Yeah, just the base.
Yeah, let's see here. I would say, yeah, the base is about 20 and a half.
Okay.
In depth, so it'll fit in the muscle shelf. And at 16, 20 and a half, 16.
Yeah, just a little bit sticking out of his claw and everything. Probably.
Yeah. So his arm and everything, you got a good amount from his arm sticking out. Like I said, if you use the other arm where it's up more, then it's a little bit shorter. It'll give you a little bit more, but the base at least will fit in muscle shelf. If you have a 24-inch muscle shelf, I know they get them a little bit bigger. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? God like in the house, man. Thank you for hanging.
Jimmy.
So yeah, massive piece. I don't know if you saw it earlier, Jarhead. The box says 45 pounds, but man, I must be getting weak. I know you've been going to the gym, so it probably feels like 25 to you, but to me, it feels like 85. Shit's,
it'll be all right. They, man, it's funny. Some pieces are more solid than others. I knew this was a heavy piece.
Yeah. No, it's heavy, but you know what? It's funny. It was smaller, but almost just as damn heavy was that Wolverine on the Ninja, the Throne that I did unboxing last year.
Yeah.
That freaking thing made me sweat. It was so freaking heavy. I was like, Jesus Christ.
There's a bunch of shit ton pieces of that piece too. I remember. It was a lot.
Dude, it was a lot of ninja parts trying to put their legs in and hands and figure out what goes where. That thing was,
man. Fuck ninjas, bro. Fuck ninjas.
And then I think it had like 16 portraits. I'm like, man, why so many portraits? It had so many portraits. Yeah, this commissioner was doing this scale for a while, but I think he's kind of done with it. He's just going to stick with it.
I think the reason behind it, though, was because of the other custom group that was out there that was doing the same size at that time. So they all kind of, so they could all be like in that same.
Yeah, but it kind of, I don't know, man. And the problem with that is when you think of quarter, there's license and fan art, and there's so many quarters out there, so it'll go with your collection. But then this group does an amazing concept, an amazing X-Force, and I love X-Force, but then it's just way bigger than I would like to have next to my quarter. And some people's like, oh, it's only an inch different. I was like, nah, man, I put them next to my other ones. It's
big. It's a big.
To me, it's a big difference. Not to
difference.
somebody else, it may not be.
So a lot of my statues are this size.
Yeah.
So for you, that works out well. You know.
But dude, just think about it this way. Like, put that sideshow like on his the Sentinel hand, like Wolverine jumping, like same pose right here. Put that next to this. It look miniature.
Yeah. No, and I understand that. And if you're a collector with very dynamic statues and they're very large, this will be nothing next to it. It'll be just fine. But for someone like myself that I love the museum pose stuff, I can't have something this big, and it'll take up too much space. The only space I have is that wall behind us with my other pieces that you get me right now. I gotta back out here. You're about to claw me. Maybe I can move them over a little bit.
Will does like a compact.
Do like what?
Will likes the compact.
Yeah, I do like the compact. No, I don't. I don't want to be. But remember, Marcos wasn't here, but I secured my XM Hulkbuster, and he's not
There.
small.
Let's fucking go, man. You've been working on that for months, so congrats.
Yeah, quite some time. So next week it should be
And
shipped.
Jimmy, Godlike Statues had that piece, and he sold it for some because he remember I said he's not an Iron Man collector.
No. He lost his Iron Man card a long time ago just because he got
Especially
one
when he sold that
RDJ.
piece, like you're officially not an Iron Man collector.
Yeah, he's got one RDJ bust, and then he still thinks he's an Iron Man guy.
Yeah,
No,
come on, bro. Like,
I'm sorry.
I like RDJ. No.
I'm out. So, Jarhead, since you're on the stream, you haven't been on a while. Based off what I put together, man, what are you thinking about the paint, the concept? What rating would you give this? Is it a 10 for you, and you're just gonna take it? I mean, like, I'm just curious.
Since there's 2 broken hands, I would say at 9.5.
Whoa, that's a high score.
That's a shipping issue, not a commission issue.
Nah, but I've always loved this statue. So the detail and like the armor and everything. This is probably the best X-Force Wolverine statue out. I do like XMs too, but this one's better on a lot of different ways. So I would say, I don't know, like a 9.5, almost 10.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's kind of the rating I would give it as well. It's about a 9.95. That's the same I did for X23. My opinions on X23 and Wolverine, they all kind of apply because the paint's all the same. The paint's great. I can't remember on X23, but I do like the lacerations on Wolverine. The blood on the lacerations and the bullet wounds look really good. They're not actually that bad. I have some other pieces with blood that don't look that great. The only thing I'd say that needed touching up was the paint on the skin for the arms.
Yeah.
It seemed a little flat. I would like to see a little more green in the veins. Wolverine is a hairy guy. Some arms have hair and some don't. And I think his coloring should be a little bit more rugged. But it doesn't take away from, the rating and how good the piece is. I was a little concerned with the wobble, but since everybody explained, those that have this piece or seen this piece, the arm does support it, so it doesn't have that wobble anymore. So that's a good thing.
As old as this statue is too, like it's held up. It's held up
good. Yeah, no, it held up really, really good. Same with the X23. They hold up great. I would want to try to bring X23 up here with it, just to put them side by side, but I don't know if I want to risk that because I have to pull it off to turn the Lazy Susan, and I'm, usually I'd risk it, but since these are going for sale, not going to my collection, I don't know if I want to, because she has a very large base as well. So
I love that base of her, like on the guy, like that concept is so dope.
Yeah, like how she has her chest or her knee on his chest or abdomen. Yeah, it's a very, very good piece. We'll see. We'll keep chatting a little bit today. I'll move some of these portraits. This is my favorite portrait, so you're all right. I do like this one better, even better than the damaged one. I would say the damaged would be my second, and then the other mask third, and then the maskless fourth, based off my opinion. But yeah, great, solid piece. Marcos, what do you think? Since you were late and you're the birthday boy.
Yeah, man. So for me, same with Jarhead, what he said. Best, in my opinion, best X-Force Wolves. Obviously, there's no doubt about that. Base is very. There's so much gray in silver. If that makes sense. Like it's too much. I think a little bit. Maybe diversify it a little bit. And the base part looks pretty flat. I didn't see obviously up close, personal, whatever. For me, it looks a little flat. The Wolverine looks pretty good. I'm pro texture versus smooth on paint jobs and all that stuff. You know how I am. I like texture. So that's why I like a lot of LBS pieces too. So that's another reason. So for me, I still think this is still the best X-Force Wolves today. So man, probably 8.8 out of 10. Still really good piece. Yeah, it's a weird scale too. That's why I kind of bring it down.
It's an odd scale.
Yeah, odd scale. So that brings it down a little bit, So, but then also Jimmy, Like, come on, dude. You're not getting that gantry. I know you're not getting that gantry, bro. Like, that thing's been on pre-order for like 4 years. You ain't getting that, bro.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. He's
willingly or unwillingly, you're not getting that piece.
yeah. Mr. Legend Lane. Ooh, he almost got me right in my face.
Yeah, you might want to stop that turning.
I was just saying,
He
like, claw your fucking ass, dude.
Like he
Bro.
literally barely skipped past your shoulder there at least once or twice. All you have to do is move it, and he's gonna stab you in it. Especially if that.
I saw it through my peripheral. Like,
especially if that's actually metal.
Yeah.
You know, if it was like Wolverine's claws on a Hot Toys figure that's plastic, where you can look like you're playing, you know, an instrument with it, you'd be okay. But I liked it. Something about the grays on the suit I don't like. They seem kind of flat to me versus kind of the slightly shinier black paint like they used on the shoulders and stuff. For some reason, it's really freaking bothering me, and I don't know why, because it fits for that look for his X-Force. But this is, I think, I almost wish we had like a Predator or something like that next to it so we could really see how big it is, you know, to really get an idea that this thing could be around a third or bigger than a third, like they are. But next to you, it looks pretty massive.
I could get maybe my flash.
It's not freaking Treebeard, but
no, it's not. Yes.
But maybe that thing and the table together is Treebeard. But I like the Wolverine. I love the guards, just like the Laura Kinney. I think those guys are really cool. For some reason, I don't love this quite as much with them on the ground on the base, and he's like kind of stepping over them, like getting ready to jump at the next guy. Yeah, Laura's base is a lot smaller. Lot smaller than that. I actually kind of like hers better, where she's kind of jumping at the guy, like about to stab him. Like them together, there's some really nice kinetic energy with those two together. Like they're going down the hall and just slicing dudes to pieces. But this Wolverine, I'd probably give like an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I think I'm not a huge fan of the X-Force costume. I'm brown and tan or tiger stripe. Like that's honestly what I go Wolverine wise. The X-Force Wolverine suits I was never a huge fan of. Yeah, I mean, people in chat are liking this a little bit better than I am. I think it looks solid. I like the guards, but I don't love kind of the weird, especially the way you showed it, the weird way they go together and stuff. Like that makes me nervous automatically with that statue. I think the base is okay. I think I actually like kind of the metal floor look and everything painting they did on the Laura a little bit better.
Right.
But it's not. It's a good fan art statue. I probably would say I do like this one better than the X-Force XM one because it's got the shit like all wrapped around him and his arms are all
it's got that
super big and overly muscly looking.
Yeah.
And he's standing on a set. Yeah, with tentacle things coming around him.
Yeah. It's the same as the Apocalypse tentacle, so it's kind of like all proximity pieces.
Yeah, but overall though, it's if you want a jumbo size, you know, it maybe I almost wish you had the like LBS one. You know, the LBS Wolverine that Jay put out.
Yeah.
Where if you had that one where you could put it next to this, you could really, because he's kind of up in the air on top of something and everything.
Yes.
See how they compare size wise and stuff. Although continuity, all that stuff is completely different. But it's a solid Wolverine. I actually the unmasked head sculpt, like completely unmasked head sculpt you showed him with. Yeah. I actually think that one looks really good. I think I actually might like this better than the mask. Usually I'm all about like the masks or helmets or whatever being on whatever the hero or character is or something.
Right.
It's like for literally like all my Mandalorian figures in my Hot Toys figures, all of them are wearing their helmets, even though a bunch of them all came with really pretty human head sculpts. I'm like, nope, I want the armor hat on. So good piece. This is definitely not one that would interest me though, just because I don't really care for this look.
Right.
If I was getting a third scale Wolverine, I'd probably get Jay's OBS. Try and get that one, because I really like that one. But I think really good job though. Like for a custom piece, I think they did a nice job with it.
Well, remember also this thing's like 5 years old, right? This was like during.
Well, I don't know how old. I have no idea how old it is.
Yeah. So these two pieces, like Jarhead said, Wolverine was their first. X-23 was the first female. So they're companion pieces together, and the effort was really put into these two pieces with all the detail and the paint. Like you'll see some fan art stuff that doesn't even come close to this, and it's new.
Oh, I believe it.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like I mentioned earlier with the paint, even with Laura's paint actually looks a little bit better on her skin than Wolverine does. But remember, this was the second piece, so little by little, this group's been upgrading, their paint, their sculpting, their bases and stuff like that. But when you have a lineup, you kind of got to stick with the same base, right? So if you're gonna do like 10 X-Men characters fighting Sentinels, you got to have Sentinel bases, and I think that's what happened with a lot of groups back then. It just that's why I'm tired of Sentinel Bay. I can't stand them anymore. Sorry, Jarhead. I know you got a lot of pieces with Sentinel.
No, it's all good.
But it kind of just got saturated with just the Sentinel and the Danger Room kind of stuff, and I like to see a little bit more variety with the bases nowadays. This is different, and I like this because they're not Sentinels. They're like just these, high-tech soldiers, I think.
Yeah.
Well, they are, because that one has.
We got to think.
Yeah, he has blood on his helmet, so they are soldiers. I thought they were just robots, but it does have blood. So I like this is a great change of pace, and I like this direction that they're going with. Now, if you want to talk about, money savings and things like that, and cutting corners and things, yeah, you could do a basic. And not to say anything bad about Jay's Wolverine, it's great, but the base is just like a rocky formation with branches and trees and things like that, right? There's not really. It gives me more of a Savage Land Wolverine than just a regular Wolverine, but I know there's several portraits, and it's a great piece. But
my issue with that piece, the LBS piece, is that every other LBS piece has like that storytelling base, and they don't have that with that Wolverine.
Right.
Right. So, yeah, that's my issue with it. Like, why?
Well, you got to remember too, the person that is doing a concept art for DC is not the same doing a concept art for Marvel.
But there's still Marvel pieces with storytelling basis. The Loki, the Thor. There's
I don't disagree. But I do like their change of pace a little. It's not super dynamic, but at least they're sticking kind of same.
But that's my issue though. I love the storytelling base. That's why too. I'm like a little forward for it. So
maybe that was just for their Avenger line, their X-Men line. They wanted to change things up.
Maybe Lane gave me some ideas. I don't know.
Bad ideas. Maybe.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You gave him some bad ideas. Man.
Yeah, bad ideas. I'm good at. Marcos is giving like ridiculous ideas.
So I'm going to move her around the other corner. So I just want to thank everybody for hanging out with this live unboxing. I'm glad I was able to put both of them on this table so Jarhead can take a better look at them together and everybody else. So I'm just going to move around the corner instead of trying to put her down here.
And then we're going to switch over and we'll
and we will switch over. Unfortunately, I had to work really, really late Thursday with the Prime 1 showcase. So
so you guys know, Wilt was not just passing out; he was trying to make it.
Yes, I was.
It was a different night of the week, obviously.
Actually, I don't think he was trying to make it, man. I think Will was just backing up.
Well, he just wanted to be able to watch you and I, watch the tape and watch you and I argue. Exactly. Not have to be there and put us in our place and put us in timeout.
Go ahead. Did you catch it right? This is 02 of the AP. This is not an ES.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. So it's 02 AP.
It's also signed by Franco.
Yes, it is. So if you guys didn't catch that signature on there, this is a piece. This is a piece to have. It's like that ES number 2 Deadpool I got sitting over there.
Why you bring that up right now? Why are you doing that? There's no need to do that. Don't lick your lips. Don't lick your lips when you're talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you should pull out that Deadpool so we can just see it like there because he's
Why, Lane? Why?
Just get a size difference.
You guys are horrible. You guys are absolutely fucking horrible. Ugh. You guys should burn. You guys should burn in hell.
He's one of the characters. I don't mind dropping.
Oh yeah, see that is the stuff right there, man.
If this wasn't the second, if this wasn't number 2, I would not.
But Jarhead, isn't that just kind of magical getting to see X-Force Wolverine next to X-Force Deadpool? Especially as Deadpool is looking really fine there.
No, look, that lane is 2 different scales. It's 2 different scales. That's why.
I don't know with that big X base and everything like there. That Deadpool is looking mighty fine.
Yeah,
I think anyway.
You guys absolutely stink. So.
Hey, all I can say, Marcos, is from Thursday is just one of the.
I would not care, Lane, if it wasn't that number 2 edition size. I just want that number 2. My favorite number. I want number 2.
I was just gonna say, all I can say is one of my favorite movie titles that I have ever heard for a movie is that just is revenge is sweet.
Well, there we go. So again, thanks guys. This is a freaking awesome piece. And
it took a bit there. It took about an hour to get all that done.
I got a big project coming Saturday. I want to do the Sabretooth next, which I have the Sabretooth. I got the Rogue. I'm trying to figure out whatever. Black Magneto.
Yep.
So there's that one as well. And I think
African American.
No. He's still a white guy. He's just black.
Oh, no.
They just labeled it. X-Force.
No race swap? No race swap?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I think I do remember in the last several years during the Krakoan age, Bishop did go to a alternate Earth timeline of the X-Men where they were all black. Like you met a black Jean Grey and Cyclops and stuff. I didn't read it, so they may have run into a Magneto who was African.
It's like, why we do this always? It's so annoying. It's like,
well, I can't wait to watch the Odyssey. That's
dude, it's gonna be so bad.
I will warn you on Supergirl. There was an undercurrent of like women, like power empowerment.
They're totally. I mean,
you had to look for it. You had to look for it. It wasn't like super obvious, but it was there.
Yeah.
Of course there was. That's the least surprising thing I would hear from a movie with the way a hot mess, arrogant, nasty, supposed to be Supergirl, but that's the way Tom King's story was in the original comic that I freaking hate. I hate that Supergirl story like so much. I hate that comic book.
So I've heard it's a love. Either people love it or people hate it, and I think that's what was all.
If you want to see it, Marcos, all you got to do is go watch True Grit. So
for me, all Tom King stuff I've ever read, it's either love super much or hate it super much. So it's like it's nowhere in between with him. So
hey, if you ever wanted to read Adam Strange, who was one of the best sci-fi hopeful heroes in DC Comics history, become a war criminal. Read his Strange Adventures. It'll make you nice.
Or when Superman gets raped, right, Lane?
Well, that wasn't him. That was John Ridley.
Yeah, that never happened.
Cheeks clapped. It happened. Hey, so just to answer Jimmy, I don't know if there might be a group doing a Weapon X, but I do have this group's Weapon X because I just looking through my list here. So I have their Weapon X. Their brown suit Wolverine. So that's up Lane's alley for this group. Logan, he's wearing a brown pants, yellow shirt, no mask, jumping off of a Jeep. There's that one, if you guys remember that. The Rogue, Sabretooth, Magneto, and I believe that's it. Those are the only ones. Oh, Riot. I got Riot as well. So Riot lead makes me want to see.
Somebody did a Riot of all the symbiotes to do Riot.
Yeah, they did. Well, they did several. They've done several symbiotes, so they wanted to add Riot. I don't know if it was like a lineup they wanted to like continue and kind of.
They were doing the Life Foundation symbiotes probably also. Yeah,
there's a
Scream and stuff.
There's a licensed company doing a Weapon X right now, but I'm not gonna name any names.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Sideshow had the Weapon X one not too long ago.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Yeah, we can guess, but I'm not. I've been, like I said, I've been kind of out of the loop a little bit, and I wasn't able to check out the showcase and stuff. So I was able to look at it later. I do have it popped up here, so let me go ahead and pop up the showcase images, and then we'll go through with that. But again, fantastic Wolverine. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Put it back in a box. But I will try to figure out a way to fix that freaking corner there so we don't have any more issues. It was just they stood it up, and that base is so heavy, it just kind of just put all that pressure down on
Wait
it.
on it.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So real quick, and as you're getting ready to transition here, pulling up some of the pictures, other stuff like that for the Prime One showcase. Since Jarhead, we didn't have you on. So guys in chat, if any of you caught that, I mean, I know some of you were watching with us. Hey Jimmy, if you're still in, I know you talked about a little bit, but any particular pieces you guys were really interested in that you saw from the showcase, let us know in chat. Because we'll be interested, even though we did, you guys did go over a little bit. Not everybody was there when we were there Thursday because obviously, like 50 channels were all watching. Yeah.
Well, I will be picking up that Vampirilla for sure.
Mhm.
Nice.
Supergirl, I'm going back and forth with. I love that statue.
Let's so let me pull up.
Yeah, he's gonna pull up.
I got 70 images. We'll go through. We'll chat about each one.
Real quick though, Jarhead, scale 1 out of 10. What would you say the showcase was?
1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like a 9.
Okay.
I
You
enjoyed
were
it.
you were a lot higher than all of us, but
I enjoyed it.
Marcos was Mr. Stick in the mud.
It was short.
Yeah,
like people asked for them not to do as many interviews and that kind of stuff. So that's what they did. They didn't do as many interviews.
I give them this
streamlined
respect in
it.
this. Yeah, I would give them respect in this. They did show pieces, if that makes sense. But my whole thing, Landon, I talked about it last night.
I know.
I'm
on
tired.
Thursday.
I'm just tired of Prime One doing these. Let's do 2 year. Get pieces that are on pre-order already, just out to people. Like, who gives a fuck about this?
But you could say that. I would just say you could say that about PCS. You can say that about Twitter.
Yes, but Lane, there's not. This is the biggest company of all of them. So like they need to do that.
But
Sideshow's bigger, technically.
But they get their stuff out.
But no, they're not bigger and statue wise. They're just bigger that they're big distributor. So that's about it.
No, I would say they're bigger statue wise too. Prime One says they have a bunch of stuff on pre-order, but they don't have as many statues out.
But it was different back in the day. They were coming out with pieces in a relatively good time. So this is a new thing. Sideshow at most comes out with 58 pieces a year. Pre-order.
I like how Marcus says only 58.
Yeah.
Okay, but
May it nothing.
What does Prime One do? Fucking 2 a week, basically. It's disgusting at this point. So yeah,
but they don't produce them.
Exactly, but it was different in the past. Or we act like it wasn't. It was.
Yeah, but how many years ago was that?
That's my issue with them.
5 years.
Yeah, but that's my issue with them, Jarhead. That's why I'm saying they stop doing these fucking showcases.
Yeah,
just come out with the pieces.
Yeah, I agree. I think they are robbing Peter to pay Paul right now.
Yeah, everybody knows it.
They're using the money from the pre-orders to continue their company, and they're having a lot of these showcases to extend that issue that they're having.
It's a band-aid. It's a band-aid on the fucking.
But that's a lot of companies, though. A lot of the statue companies are doing that.
Yeah, but like I said,
Hot Toys is doing that. Everybody's doing that.
Yeah, but the difference between those is they're producing them. They're not putting all these pre-orders up and not producing them.
Yeah, and Lane, you can't put them on the same level as fucking PCS and Tweeterhead. They're different. They're bigger. They got the capital to do better things.
Does Tweeterhead even exist?
Yeah, they're there somewhere.
They're in the ether of the Earth, obviously. So
yeah.
Also, we can't forget Blitzway.
Yeah, Blitzway's horrible. Yeah, too. Yeah, 100%.
Hey,
Queen Studios.
But guys, let's let Will start going through some of the.
My bad. Yeah. I'm right though.
I do want to throw out one thing. Pure Arts has been putting out quite a bit lately with their mask and things like that, and so
they're behind too.
They're behind, but I'm surprised they're showing more than they used to. I think were they the one they showed the Spock, right? Was that Pure Arts?
Yeah, the half scale.
Yeah, and I think that thing looks great. To be honest, I think it looks really good. All right, I'm gonna just go through the images here. It's got like 70 images, so we got to kind of click to get to where we want to get to because it won't let me see it. But we'll just kind of go. I don't know anything about these.
I know absolutely nothing.
Zero.
Other than,
Zero
other
about
than-
the.
other
No,
than
no,
they're
no,
really young looking.
no disrespect to the Gooners out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I said, this is the pedophile's dream right here.
Well, no, I know that they're from what do you call it? I'm not with these specific things I'm familiar with, but they're for Fate, which is a big multimedia thing, like
that's
gotcha
everything.
games and animes and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is like an alternate timeline or something. It's a magical girl. From their look, I'm guessing it's like a Sailor Moon magical girl
It seems
style
like
universe or something.
yeah.
I don't know. I know exactly zero about it.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's one
Yeah,
scale.
Kayla, I'm wondering. Yeah, that's a Magic Girl offshoot. I think I've seen some of the Fate series, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've
Movies
watched
are.
some of the Fate series, but not that much. I mean, I know there are a few of the OG ones I watched, and that was good. But the only one I care about is Saber. I don't care about any of these other people.
Yeah.
So this one was from,
Albedo,
yeah, this is
Overlord.
Overlord. I watched a little bit of Overlord. I don't think I even got through the first season. She's a pretty cool character. Like I said, not
crazy succubus.
Yeah,
This is supposed to be from the ending to one of the first seasons or something. Like,
is it?
Yeah. The one thing I don't like about this is the way the hair is like intertwined in with the base there and everything. I think the paints on the hair on here look really drab and very boring. That seems to happen a lot to Prime One's pieces. I'm not crazy about how they did the hair.
Right.
Because you've got the wings there that have a much shinier black look to them and everything.
I mean, the fabrics look. I mean, I can tell the texturing in the fabric looks really good, even in the wings.
Well, that's the thing. We all expect all of these to look good. But like that's going to be because of the stupid wing.
It's going to be very tall.
And it's going to be nerve wracking if you actually get this piece having to unbox it, hoping that none of those wings fractured.
Yeah.
Like I said, PVC it up, baby. You're good.
Yeah, just PVC it. You can get texture.
PVC it up, bro. That thing's flexible. It's durable. It's on.
That's an expensive ass PVC though. I'm telling you.
Yeah. But look at.
This one's still probably gonna be $16.99, $15.99.
Tech 1000. That whole cake's PVC. So
no, Detective 1000, fantastic. Well, I think Marcos, that's a mix with PVC because not everything's so flexible on that thing.
Yeah, I'm talking about cape wise only.
Yeah. So they did a good amount of anime stuff. I do like the detail on her collar, the ring on her neck right there. So they are putting texture. Actually, that collar looks like it's fabric. So whoever did that paint,
I wear that every night.
It sounds like it. There you go.
And there you got a bomb form. Yeah.
Yeah,
this looks cool. Excellent switch outs.
I do actually love the way the wiring's going through her arm and her body. It looks really good. I'm hoping
this is going to be like a entirely separate upper torso and the whole thing.
Yeah. It seems like
same base, but now for as cool as this one was, the next Chainsaw Man, that one was way crazier.
It was a lot crazy. I do like the flame effect on this one, based off of what I'm looking at. Prototype. And that's the part I like about it. It seems so bright at the bottom and it goes up yellow and you got your darks at the tips. So I really like the paint job on this. Not very, like I said, not a character invested. I watched Chainsaw Man. I like the show. A lot of people don't like the main character because of his reasoning for what he does. But the kid.
That's the whole point.
Yes, the whole point. Yeah, because he grew up in literally a dumpster shit show of a life and he's had nothing. And then finally something comes along. So I understand it. And being that age that he is, I understand it a lot. So this was pretty dope too. I did like the blood effect on this one.
I just like the shark, man. I love the shark on this. It's so crazy looking.
Yeah. That's super dope, man. I really like that shark as well.
And the blood effects and all that stuff, it just is really nice.
It does it, but like I said, not a super fan of Chainsaw Man. It's cool, but not something I would personally picked up. But I do like to see all the premium that they're putting into even the shark and the blood. It's very hard in my opinion, for me to be satisfied, seen elements on statues that work really well with the paint. You know, especially smoke. It's very hard to get smoke. It either looks like a marshmallow or it looks like something that just doesn't look like what you want to see with smoke or puffs of dirt and things like that. And blood is a very hard one. Water is another one. But Prime One seems to be knocking them out. So shout out to them when they can deliver. So yeah, that's super cool. I do like that. And that head at the bottom with the mouth open, that's pretty.
Yeah, I didn't notice that at first when originally it was like showing everything until they like that. I'm like, oh, that's even more disturbing than gross.
Yeah. It's almost as disturbing as bad as Berserk when Berserk does all that the guts.
Oh yeah, they have the chopped up. That makes me think of the chopped up dudes on the what do you call them? Oh, why am I slowly forgetting?
I just realized that's a 1/6 scale statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's got all that stuff going all over.
Jarhead, you have to understand that like anime pieces, like 1/6 is the normal.
That
scale.
thing is probably like 28 inches tall.
So
yeah,
that's like that's the normal scale for anime usually.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and they usually base the 1/6 scale on the main character itself and not everything else.
yeah, it's like a whole big diorama, big piece.
Yeah, that's like that. You guys, that Sume I was talking about with the 1/6.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just noticed it was a 1/6 scale.
Yeah.
No, I understand that. I was just letting you
God,
know.
if this thing was
anime-
quarter
as a-
scale,
As a
oh my
horrible
God.
anime collector, obviously, that's what we know. It's like 1/6, 1/5 is like what we kind of dabble in, I guess you could say. Prime One's different though. They obviously do 1/4, 1/3, like Berserk and all that. So that's like
no, Jojo, let's not like wish that into Mother Nature's. We got enough nightmares from freaking great whites just being in water.
Jonathan, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping on, Everyday Collector. Happy birthday, Mark.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait
you, John.
a minute, John. I know that's absolutely not true because you just already told me you passed out like right after your stream yesterday night. So obviously you did. You're definitely weak, I guess, or something. But
now to answer Lane's question, I don't know if you watched Zom 101, but there's a shark with a bunch of human hands chasing after people. There was a live action version of it and the anime, so that was pretty disturbing to see that.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of Zod, like that quarter scale Zod, the last one that hasn't come for pre-order yet. Once again, no idea.
Yeah,
it's probably a gotcha game. That's what I'm gonna assume.
I have no clue.
It's pretty.
It's an original illustration. She's standing on a mirror. I have no idea who the heck this is, but I'm pretty sure everybody in Asia's know. All right, there you go. Now this piece right here, I was actually really, I want to say shocked, but I kind of knew it eventually would happen with that scale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that is cool.
It is. Jesus Christ!
To me, that is cool. But man, 93 centimeters, guys, that's like 38 inches, just about. 38, 35.
Yeah, it's the tip of the cape.
Right, tip to the cape. Yeah. If I were to get the Berserk, I would, because I only collect quarter scale. This would probably be the two I would. I really love the concept.
Yeah.
I love the concept.
I love this piece. I love this piece.
I'm pretty sure that they improved on the details too. You can see,
they did.
Like the paint difference and the details in the face and everything. The head sculpt's way better.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. So for me, the only issue is that like I'm with you, Will. Like I'm not surprised they did this. I'm just surprised how quick they did it. If that makes sense. Like they usually wait 3 years to 4 years to do some like a scaling. It kind of still proves my point of like where Prime One's at. Like they're struggling money wise. They're trying to make as much money as they can. Which look, they're a company. They have to do what they got to do. But it just shows that they're not in the best place. So they're coming out with a reissue within a year. You know what I'm saying?
The way I see this though is their new Berserk line is all quarter scale. Yes. So I think they're introducing this into their new Berserk line because the Zod's quarter scale, the So I think that's part of the reason why too.
Majority of their Berserk line, I think, is 1/4 scale, especially like their villains and all that. Like the gods.
The line they did before were 1/3, I thought.
They were all
there's two 1/3s. There was the Guts, what's called the Black Swordsman, and then there was the Guts Berserk armor that was 1/3, but everything else was 1/4.
Was the dog not 1/3?
Dog? No, that was when he's kind of crouched.
No, I think I was on their webpage. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the armor dog, or it looks like the armor dog, or whatever. It shows up in his freaking dreams.
Maybe, but still, that's like one extra piece of anything. That's 1/3.
Isn't that the Beast or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but regardless, majority of the line is 1/4. So I'm not surprised that doing 1/4 in this. I was surprised they did a 1/6 version of this because like you said, everything else is 1/4, 1/3. So. But I'm with you. Like I've seen the sculpts, especially on Griffith, looks night and day from the 1/4 to the 1/6. So yeah, night and day.
And I would honestly go with this better than the J&D.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Honestly, yeah. You guys know me on the J&D.
Yeah, but the only concern I have, and I always will have, is like the way the cape flows and the weight of the cape, and if it's going to affect the leaning on the piece, because like Griffith's really standing up straight, at least Guts on his knees, but still I wonder if anybody in the 1/6 community that has this piece, is there any leaning issues, right?
It depends on what material they use, right? If it's PVC, fine. If it's polystone, it could definitely be an issue.
So I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a support beam they added to the capes.
Is it like that sword kind of the base?
Yeah, look at the 1/6 and look at the 1/4.
Oh,
there's a support there. Same thing.
Yeah, I don't see Griffiths, but yeah, I mean, if they did that,
Griffiths is back there too.
John said it too. Yeah, that's working.
Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I saw it back there and I wasn't quite sure, and I didn't see Griffin, so I'm like, man, I'd be really worried. But that's a big cape.
So, but the whole thing is like this is gonna sell well. I think 100%. So
yeah,
no, you can't like.
I think if you wanted to limit yourself to like just a couple statues of the Berserk line, I think this is probably the two to get.
Yep, I agree with you 100% on that. It's either this, or I've mentioned it before, was the diorama, the quarter scale diorama with the 2 bust. Mm-hmm. That would be another direction to go with if you wanted all the characters and Griffin and Guts bust. I think that would be very ideal.
The giant bust.
The giant bust, yeah. But
that's gonna be like
10 grand, maybe.
Yeah, I can only imagine that alien statue was what, almost 8. I can only imagine. Yeah. That bust, how much that's gonna be.
So I'm thinking this right here. If you're gonna get the duo, you're looking at 5 to 6. On a quarter scale in this size, this is a very big piece, especially height wise. So I wouldn't be surprised if price point, because it seems like a lot of their quarter scales now are going at around that price point of 15, 18 to 2 grand. What was the one we were not happy with the other day? It was quarter scale and it was like $3,200. It was the last show. It was their last showcase. I think Lane, remember you guys were talking about it on the chat.
Oh no, that was the 1/3 Batman Who Laughs.
Was it the 1/3 Batman or was it the Aloy? Maybe it was.
Well, that one's 1/3.
Yeah,
3,200.
I thought the quarter scale that was like the price was ridiculous for the quarter scale, and I'm like, dude, it's a quarter scale. Why is it so expensive?
Well, I think Aloy's 1/3, but I think
no, she was 1/3. Yeah, that was.
But we were still carrying on that it was $3,200 because the price.
Yeah, I complained a lot about that Aloy. They need to do her in one quarter scale. That Karja outfit, dude, I love that. I played that Karja outfit in the game.
I think everything about the piece is good besides the portrait. Like the portrait just needs to look a little bit more.
Oh, there it is. There it is, Jarhead. You're right. They did add the extra support for the cape right there. That's so smart.
100%.
That's smart. I like that. That was good. Good on them. Here
Quarter
we go.
3, 2023. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here's the one that we were all trying to sell Alan, and I know Brian is going to.
Oh, I sold this one to our good friend Juan Ortega. I think he's going to pick this piece up. This is right up his alley. He loves a lot of these sort of types of fantasy pieces, even though this is a Berserk piece, but it still lines up with like a Lilith or
boob touching.
But I mean, nobody hates boob touching, so So it's a good thing. So
considering about like 98% of our hobby is male.
this was my problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of other people. It's the same piece.
But I love this. But this was my problem with that.
Nothing creative with this piece. Nothing creative.
I would not get the bonus. I'd just get her because they used the bonus from the last version of her. I do prefer this version a lot better. But I seen one that she had angel wings. Now I know Lane and I talked about it, but was this the same piece? Does the deluxe have two different wings or?
No, what they did was they showed how like different, like, because I guess at one point she had angel wings, I guess.
Yes, she had angel wings. Yeah, black. Well, they're black angel wings, so
they were just trying to do something, show it differently, I guess.
And and they also, as part of the base, like on the back, have her form when she appeared later in the story in Troll Guts, like a Troll Guts version of her, which is where she psychically like assaults Guts, that screws him up for a bit. But this is also kind of part of that. But like this guy did not show up during that, so kind of having him here. I mean, the base is different and a little bit more, a little bit more interesting, but
it's the same thing.
Himself, yeah. I mean, this is kind of referencing a little bit later and everything, but yeah, I think you could skip him unless you don't have a representation, and he is one of the main members of Gods. But I still can't believe they did this piece.
she's really getting in there and grabbing that, huh?
Well, this is based off a specific panel / scene from the Dark Eclipse in the Summon of God's Hand.
The hip bones in there, like you can see her hip bones. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think this is taken actually from a specific panel. This is Slaan's reaction to seeing as Guts is like just carving his way and killing tons of demons and stuff, while Griffith is about to assault Casca. Like he's just carving, and just seeing his determination to slaughter these gods is, I mean, Slaan's character is kind of obsessed with Guts. But she's also obviously the like incarnation of lust and everything. We
were calling this the Milker statue on the show.
Yeah. Well,
I
think this is literally taken from a manga panel of her doing this, because this is her reaction to it.
No one read one fucking page of that week. 100%. No one read one page. They're just looking at her.
Yeah. So I personally, from the showcase, I was a lot more impressed with this. No goonery, but because I was thinking of the last one that they did the last.
Take it easy, Diddy.
No Diddy, and this one right here, really, I love her elegance. I love the way her hair is flowing. I do like that her wings are kind of supporting her a little bit there, so she's not pegged just on her foot. And it's like you had mentioned, look at the details of like the hip bones. Hopefully the paint application on her skin comes out way better than the last two that they did. So
and there's a lot of detail on the back we can't see right now, with like the guts for part of her from the Troll Guts.
Yeah, the actual hair is like translucent. Looks like. Now, did you see there's a video of like behind the scenes they actually showed, right? Not just pictures. They showed. They went. And looked.
Yeah, they walked around. Yeah. No, I saw the video. I did see the video. So no, I mean, prototypes always look great. There's some groups that do better than their prototypes, so hopefully they do that as well.
The boob grab is insane though. Like the boob grab, that's
Cypher, man. I haven't seen this guy in a while, man. What's going on?
Cypher, what's up, man?
Yeah, the skin's like coming through the fingers and everything. That's pretty cool.
It's insane. It's an insane thing.
Yeah, that's same here.
It's a typical Lane Kramer night, though. Just got all the bad girls with him.
I wouldn't get Ubek either, Cypher. I don't care for the character, and I don't like that they used him again for a bonus. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, don't even do a bonus. Do something different than having him on there, because you couldn't sell the last one. I want to try to sell it this time. I don't like that. So that's just my opinion. Let me go through. I know it just those two pictures, and then we got Mr. Atreus from God of War.
This one I was kind of
It's so crazy. For me, I think this is better than the Kratos.
We know. We already commented that you're crazy.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm crazy to say, but Lane, I'm always right. So there's a difference. I'm always right.
Crazy. Well, William, that's why you keep him around, right?
You gotta have the crazy guy,
the right man. Yeah, the crazy guy.
To be honest, I'm gonna say this. I'm not too impressed with it. I get the concept behind it with the bear and the wolf and stuff, because he turns into the bear and then he has the wolves and things like that. It does it work well with the Kratos? Yeah, it does. They're all companion pieces, and Thor. Not sure why Thor would be in there with them, but at least for the father and son, it's a good combination. I do like how they did a lot of contrasting with the colors, so it breaks up with the bear and then his clothing, and then the wolf as well. So that's good.
I think it's a great statue.
No, it's good, but it's not like shockingly awesome. Like I need an impulse buy this right now for any reason.
Yeah, that's true, and that's like every piece too nowadays. So, but yeah,
I feel like as well. Maybe Jarhead can agree, and Lane. I'm an old school Kratos kind of guy. I do like the new Kratos. He's fine. He's older, and I get it, but I just like the savage Kratos from the first 3 God of Wars and the same shit. Else, so
he's just evolved over time, It's like,
he's 150 years old, man. He's got to evolve and get out of that hump.
Well, can't hunt and fucking take your dog with you.
Actually, by the time of the Norse saga, he's 1,000 years old.
Is he 1,000? I thought someone said 150.
No, 1,000 years old.
Oh wow. I know they mentioned something that in the comics he was in Egypt, but he didn't do as much as he did in Greek mythology or in the Norse. He kind of just battled some monsters in the comic and just went right through it to Norse, and then all this other stuff happened. But it would be interesting to see him in the fighting some pharaohs and stuff like that. It'd be kind of cool. All right, Mr. Lane, Lobo.
That man who frags. This isn't Lobo.
Oh, is this not Lobo? It looks like Lobo. Yeah, you're right. It's got the mask.
This is an alternate Bruce Wayne who became Lobo, a Zarnian. That's why he's the Batman who frags.
Yeah,
but he's a much lesser known evil Batman and stuff. He's basically Lobo, but he's technically a Bruce Wayne evil Batman.
Well, originally I saw this and I was like, oh shit, another Lobo. But
that's cool.
I don't know much about the character.
I'm sure it's going to be overpriced like the Batman Who Laughs. It's going to be $2,800.
Because there's multiple 1/3 characters, right? Like the dogs and everything. So.
Yeah, this one doesn't have full Robins and Robin King on it.
Yeah.
So maybe it won't be quite as expensive, but I don't know why they're still doing metal and death metal, because we're so many years past this.
They should have just started doing the absolute. That's where the popularity's at. I don't know why they're continuing this as well. Was your Harley that expensive? Was she around 28?
No, she was like 1,700.
Oh, okay. That wasn't bad.
Hey, but guys, I gotta get real quick. I gotta get going. I'm on like 2 hours of sleep for the past day.
All right, Marcos. Thanks for.
I'm trying my best. To stay up. I'm falling.
You're good.
I'm so sorry. Love you guys. Thank you for the happy birthday, Matt.
Hey, Marcos. Thanks for coming on, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Lane, and Jarhead. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, take it easy, man. Happy birthday.
21. Hey, I'm 21 years old finally, guys. I'm 21 years old.
Yeah, you made it.
I'm playing. I'm 30.
Thanks for helping us show underage drinking.
Yeah,
we're ready to go to jail.
Everybody's going to jail. You guys influenced this whole thing at 21.
The last 3 years, Marcos has been drinking on the stream. He's not even 21 yet.
My fake ID from South Carolina has really been working good.
All right. Anyway, though.
All right. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Peace out. And watch One Piece.
Yeah. Oh God. So yeah, I don't know why they keep doing this. I mean, it's an interesting piece, and if you want to keep collecting the metal stuff, go for it. But it is what it is. If this is what you love, collect it.
I just can't see. We were talking about other stuff for lack of pre-orders and some stuff. I just don't see this one getting very much.
No,
I think it's a pretty cool statue, though. I think it's a pretty cool Lobo. I mean, I know it's the Batman who frags, but it's still pretty cool. And I honestly, look at the time frame when it was released, right?
At the time
it's
was
Superman
Supergirl.
movie right now. So, and look at the other the other statue that just came out, the Supergirl. So
if they were going to put it out, if they were going to put it out ever finally for
It'd be right now.
pre-order, it would be
sense.
now. Because this one they showed, I think, teased a long time ago.
And Lobo in that Supergirl movie was pretty good. I was having reservations, but he was pretty good as Lobo.
So Mr. Momoa did a good job.
Yeah.
All right, here you go, man. Supergirl.
This is gorgeous.
This is when I saw Supergirl here, I was like, okay, this is what I'm talking. And no hating on J&D, but I prefer this one better than the J&D one.
So
not because her eyes was cockeyed in the image. I know they can move the eyes and stuff like that. So don't
with this statue, it's supposedly quarter scale, but when they were putting it together on the video, it looks bigger. Like
the
head sculpt's bigger. Like when they were putting it together, it looks like a gigantic statue. Yeah, it looks like 1/3.
This is more based off of the maybe the Supergirl story I hate the most, the Tom King. Sorry guys, I just the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. This is based off because the girl looks like the girl from the comic series. I hate that story so much.
I love that statue.
Is that why that base is like that? Because I'm a little put off with the base as well.
It's from a cover or some art from the book.
Yeah, I don't know about the base. I mean, I think she's gorgeous, and I think the proportions on her body, she looks a little bit taller. I think that's why. It just really depends on her scaling in the comic. And if she's 6'2", then it makes it should be about 18 inches tall, and she's on a tall base as well.
So John just brought it up. They did some artist interpretation. So the cover it's actually two different covers that they combined into one. Okay. So this one with she's sitting on the bus stop in one of the covers, and on another cover she's floating like this in space with the cape like that. It's two different artist covers that they took and they smashed them together. Is what happened. Okay. So
I don't know. It seems a little messy. In my opinion, I don't know what the heck that thing is in the background. That's got a tail. It's like two tails. Was that like an alien? I think
it was a plant on a planet, like a tree.
Okay, a plant on that planet. Okay, that would make more sense. Yeah, because I don't remember if I have any images of the backside of it or not. But all in all, I think her body proportion and everything, she looks great. And for her being taller, like I said, it just really depends on how they wanted to scale her based off the comic. So 6'2" is about 18.5 inches for that. So if that's where they put her at, she's the same height as Wonder Woman in some of the comics, and that's probably why she looked a little bigger. So Jarhead's favorite right here, Vampirella.
Yep.
Day one PO for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick this up.
The only thing I see here with this Vampirella, and to be honest, a lot of people were asking, what do you prefer, this one or their last one, which was on the throne? I prefer the last one on the throne. Now, the only reason why I say that is because this is an art term, right? Portrait of her. It's supposed to be like the other one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
From what I was looking at, because it's based off a cover art of art term. Her portrait looks different than the other one from what I'm looking at here. The other one, for some reason, they look like two different portraits. It could be the angle. I don't know. But the portrait on the other one, she seems more attractive. There's some details there that I just can't pick it out.
On this other portrait or this one or
on this one, and this one from the other one, because if they're the same artist, why does she look different, right? And when I look at
her swap outs,
is there swap outs?
Yeah, there's two head swap outs.
I don't remember seeing the second one. I only see
there's this one, and there's one where she's got blood dripping down the sides, and the teeth are poking through her lips.
Okay, yeah, because these images don't show that.
Yeah, there's a different head sculpt.
I can already tell I would hate putting this thing together.
Yeah, that's the only thing for me as well. And I know Jarhead, you love the blood. It irks me to see the blood like that because of just shipping. It's just an engineering thing in my head. And the bats. if you guys ever noticed my Batman 1000,
there's enough with like Slon. I worry about that with some of her pieces with their wings and all that shit.
right.
But this is a bunch of little skinny pieces.
It's very, very, and like if Marco said if they're all PVC, then I wouldn't worry about it. It might not be no breaks, but that really makes me nervous. The concept idea, I think it's cool with the blood and everything, but it's not a piece I would want to get because of the shipping and engineering on it. My Batman 1000, I don't display the bats or anything because I'm concerned about, messing around with them and breaking them. But it is a dope piece, and I'm glad that you're picking it up, man.
I love this.
All the little bats everywhere on the blood and stuff. That's pretty dope.
It was crazy. You said about the head sculpt. The other portrait is better than this one, I think.
Okay, so I'd have to go and look through it. Like I said, I've been working like crazy, so I haven't been able to focus too much on it. But this is the portrait I saw, and I was like, yeah, it seems a little off. But I only saw the one portrait, so hopefully the other one you're talking about matches up with the one on Throne, because the one on Throne was really good. I really did like that portrait of her.
I don't know. I really, really appreciate like just the layout of the statue, like how she's like flowing and the way the blood's going up. Like it's not just going straight up. It's just like
it's got movement, it's got flow to it.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's very few companies out there that can do blood like this, and this looks great.
Hey Will, I'm actually gonna have to get going here in a couple minutes.
Sure.
Could we look at the Devastator?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Well, there's a Predator. I know you guys wanted to talk about that too.
Yeah, now I want to make one comment because I know Jimmy said he's getting this one. I was watching his like replay this afternoon, and I had like Alan and stuff saying they like this one better than the Wolf Predator. I just had to say, guys, that is a island you guys are going to have to be at. That I'm going to have to go away from the island of relevancy on that, because there is no way in any universe I will say that this guy looks better than Wolf. For what they shoot, Wolf looks a million times cooler than this pair.
The thing with that though, this is a better movie than that Wolf, the one that he was in that movie.
I don't care. I'm talking about the statue and the Predator. Well, yeah, Jarhead, Wolf is my favorite Predator of all time when I could actually see him in the movie, which felt like that was very rare. To me, he is the ultimate Predator. I like him a million times more than the Jungle Hunter, than the City Hunter. My second favorite is Scar. The AVP Predators are my favorite Predators. They are probably never going to be topped. But anyway, sorry, I just needed to mention that. Is just I can't see this versus Wolf in the statue of it.
I think the likeness for her as well is pretty damn close. It's really good with Miss Fanning. So the likeness, I did appreciate that. I do love the movie. I'm not a big fan of the Predator himself, but I think this portrait's great.
I like the movie okay.
Yeah, I've watched it a couple of times. I'm like, I'm cooking.
I like how they put him in the armor that he started off with in the beginning of the movie too. They didn't use that secondhand armor that he ended up putting together and towards the end of the movie. So I like that they did that. Like this obviously is not accurate to how the movie went, but I like the fact that they put him in his actual armor.
Right.
Yeah. And they have some switch outs for hers too and everything, and
with the gun.
Him. But yeah, I mean, if I'm going to buy a Predator, it's going to be Wolf. But at least he's going to be the same scale and everything. So,
no power.
I kept going. I kept saying, "Where's the Green Ranger?"
Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot through so we can get the Devastator. But if I see something that caught my attention, sure. Not a fan of the He-Man. I haven't watched the movie, but
love
really
the movie.
Care. Yeah, don't care about it. So
the Skeletor, magnifique. I love
right there. That looks good. I was quite impressed with him with Skeletor for sure.
And it's neat is he has 3 light ups.
Yeah,
eyeballs, Havoc Staff, and the base. But my problem is there are probably going to be batteries in the Havoc Staff and the eyes, so they'll die.
You know, it's crazy to think about. As good as this one looks, imagine how great the comic one is going to end up looking. Because
with the Panther,
the Hulk, not the Hulk, the He-Man looks 10 times better on the comic book one than this one. I can only imagine what they're going to do with the.
Yeah.
This one's probably going to be cheaper though, or it won't take much space, and you can use this one as a That's my one thing is it's not going to take it so you could fit it as a third.
I don't think this one's going to sell as well.
Oh no, definitely not. The movie crashed and burned. Much as I liked it,
I love
I,
this.
I actually do not like this Godzilla piece at all.
I think it's dope. I honestly think it's dope. I mean,
I absolutely love this piece.
Yeah, I do too.
I
think it's great.
I don't like it. I don't like the on view. It doesn't work for me on this piece. I think it looks a little goofy. I get what they're going for, which was an awesome scene in it, but this one didn't translate for me.
Yeah, I like it because it was an awesome scene. I wouldn't collect Godzilla, honestly. I know some people that really love Godzilla and the -1, but I love the scene in the movie as well. So I think this is pretty dope. I understand how the concept they wanted to do with him kind of floating under the water.
Yeah.
And having the bubbles and things like that under the rocks and stuff. So
I will say this could be a one and done piece too for Godzilla. If you're picking up Godzilla, like I think this would be a perfect one and done piece.
No, I agree with you. If you're a -1 fan, for sure. Like if you want, MonsterVerse Godzilla, Monarch stuff, it's different. But this one right here, I can't wait for the other movie to come out.
I took my kids to watch this movie too, and they actually both loved it. Like it was a good movie.
Here's the one I really was impressed with, and I told
Will, can we look at Devastator real quick because I got to go in like a minute.
Yeah, I got to find him. Okay. So
He's
Beard Tree, really like that Beard Tree. We know someone that's going to buy it, so can't wait for that. There's a Devastator. So
I love this Devastator. Like I love this piece like a ton. I like the switch out head with his mouth, even though it's got skids and mud flap, which are the two Transformers I hate the most.
Did you see the video of it when they were
like next to the guy looked like
how big it is?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you actually fit it on. But I love this piece with the big open head thing. It is that thing would be a nightmare to put together. I can't even imagine.
Well, I mean, if you're a Lego collector, this is going to be the piece you want to put together, right?
Yeah.
So 115 centimeters, you're looking at what's that? 50 inches, maybe?
Yeah, you got to have a massive table.
Or just get rid of the table.
Yeah, well, you got to have something to put it on. It's like the tree bear you're going to go back and look at. That thing's 5'3". You got to have something to put it on because put it on the ground like that, the thing would be lame.
Well, in any case, I mean, I could keep going. We can continue this Prime 1 thing next week. I'm gonna try to either do another live unboxing on Friday. Well, actually, let me get myself here on the image. Probably do another live unboxing on Friday. Probably Sabretooth. It's 2 boxes, so I'll do Sabretooth and. We could do that or Saturday, but I know I got to work Saturday. Hopefully I get home early enough before 7, and then we could do a live unboxing on Saturday. So we'll figure out during the week. Like thank everybody for joining. Normally I'll go through the chat, but I know Lane has to go. So just thank you, Jonathan. I know Jimmy was there, Jojo, E-Man, Mr. Popo, Jay was in the house, JK, 8K, Cypher. Been a long time. Thank you for jumping in, Random Korean, Matthew. Thank you for hanging out with us. ASV A+, and Jarhead, man, thank you very much for jumping on the stream with us, man, hanging out, checking out this piece. I really appreciate you coming on here, hanging out. Legend Lane, I know you got to go. Thank you also for being here, and that is a wrap. Thank you very much, everybody, for jumping in, and we will see you next time. Peace.